Well, here we are live again, and I got all this figured out. All right. So a couple days ago, I went live, had a great time. Man, it was a lot of fun. I love the story that I told. I'll tell you all about it here in a second. And then after I get done recording, I look at the messages, and everybody's saying my shit was fucked up. My audio was. So here I am again. You wonder what I'm doing jumping in your feed at 3:30 on a Saturday. Ooh, yeah, Saturday afternoon. Well, I wanted to re-record this story. And what is it? This is one of two different types of episodes that I have within the show. This is on my mind, and I talk about whatever's on my mind. On opposite weeks, I do 60 to 90 minutes long. Got a guest or two on. The latest episode dropped is with Andy. God damn, we had a lot of fun. Go back and check that out. I chopped that up in a couple episodes, 1 and 2, just because there's so much good stuff in there. And then he wrote this awesome book. I haven't gotten reading it yet, of course, because I just got it in the mail. But he autographs it, and that's what I like about people that come on the show. I ask them for an autographed book. His sarcasm did not disappoint, but I'll put a post up about that later. All right, this on my mind. Oh, before I get into all that, real quick, in the show notes, we have sponsors. I got a couple sponsors, local businesses. I'm a huge fan of supporting local business. Love it. So I would love for you guys to jump down in that. Check them out. Great people. Again, supporting local business. All right, on my mind. What is it? This is me. This microphone. No notes. Whatever's on my mind. Y'all listening? Take what you want. Leave the rest. All right, here we go. These subjects change drastically. Drastically. 1 week I might be talking about something I found out. 1 week I might talk shit to you about something that just whatever. Well, this week it's story time. And it makes a really good point. So I'm a poker player. I love playing cards. And I'm here in New Jersey, down here in the studio in the basement. But me and a buddy were coming out of Pennsylvania one evening, playing some poker. And we did well. I know. It's hard for you to believe, but we lasted quite a long time. Early in the morning, we get going, hauling ass out of Pennsylvania. I need fuel, need gas in the car. Well, if you know about Jersey, you can't pump your own fuel in Jersey. It's 2:30 in the morning. I look down. I do some country boy math. I can make it from Pennsylvania into New Jersey so I don't have to get out of the car and pump my own fuel. It's been a long day. So we're cruising along, get into New Jersey. First gas station I see, pull in, little tiny station. You know, looks like you're on the moon except for the lights around the canopy. Kid comes out. Now, I say kid, but he's probably 25, 30 years old. Now, he's not dressed the way that I prefer to dress, but what I noticed right away, he was he was cleaned up, shaven. You could tell he took care of himself. All right, so his first impression to me was great. Comes up, good afternoon, sir. I said, I think you're a little your time's a little off, but, we had a little laugh about that. What can I do for you? Fill it up regular. Thank you. Be right back. Goes back, starts doing his job. Washes the windshield, washes the back window, comes up. Anything else I can do for you, sir? Nope. All good. Thank you, man. Have a great day. Time you get off? 6 o'clock. Long night, huh? Yeah, it's all right, man. I do it. We have a little. I know it's hard for you to believe, but I like to talk to people. So we take off. I'm rolling my window up. I looked across the passenger seat, make sure no traffic's coming. My buddy looks at me. And he goes, fucking loser. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? He goes, God, look at this loser. 2:30 in the morning, pumping gas in the middle of nowhere. I said, holy shit. I said, dude, how the fuck do you know what this guy's about? Right? So my first thought was, he gets done at 6 o'clock in the morning, goes home. Oh, and my buddy goes, he probably just smokes weed and plays video games all day. I go, what the hell difference does that make? You don't judge somebody's escapism, right? So I said, okay, Whams, if he does leave here at 6 o'clock, goes to his house, smokes a bone as big as my wrist, eats 2 bags of Doritos, and drinks 4 gallons of Mountain Dew, and sits and plays video games till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, say he does that. Then he goes to sleep, gets up, probably does a bunch of housework and stuff, because just by looking at the dude, he takes care of himself. So I'm going to make the assumption that him taking care of himself like that, his house and his car is probably pretty clean, right? You know, most of the time. He does that, and then he comes and does this all night. What's the matter with that? He's contributing to society. You don't judge somebody's escapism. If that's what he wants to do, he ain't hearing any kids. You have kids, you hurt kids, you throw them motherfuckers in the wood chipper. But if he's not hurting kids, he's having a good time. Okay, let's take this even another step. Maybe, just maybe, he goes to school during the day and then works a third shift at a restaurant, busting tables, then comes here overnight and does his homework while he's waiting for knuckleheads like my buddy and I to come through and pump gas. He might have been back there with his nose in a book. Right? So it's like an hour drive home. So we have this conversation the whole way home. We go from, does his dad own multiple gas stations and businesses and somebody didn't show up for work? He's like, Dad, I got you. And he comes and helps out. Or is he doing the school thing? Or does he do the smokes pot all day long, but he comes and provides, he just provided us with amazing service. What's the matter with that? I'm dating myself, but going back to the old days of Caddyshack, guy says the world needs ditch diggers too, right? And then a little more recent thing that I listen to Andy Frisella, and he says the world needs fry cooks too. And if you're a fry cook, do the best you can, right? If this guy did amazing. It was amazing. Had a great interaction with him. He provided us with a great service. And then I went on my way. He went on his way. I just don't understand why you look at somebody, oh, maybe it's you're judging yourself because you're a fucking loser and not doing anything. But anyway, so when you see somebody, you have no idea. You have zero idea. You see a blip of their life in a 24-hour period. You have no idea what they're doing. Of course. Could he be on the other side of that? Yeah, but the society needs people like that too. Maybe he doesn't have aspirations to be CEO or a millionaire or an entrepreneur or anything like that. Maybe the dude is happy. Maybe he's got a wife at home and a couple kids and they scrape together enough to go on one vacation a year, and that's what makes him happy. What is wrong with that? All right? So that's what's been on my mind for the last couple days, and I look at people, and of course I judge. We all judge. If you say you don't judge, you're full of shit. Stop lying to yourself. Everybody judges. But take that judgment, think about it for a second. Reel it back, think about it. Maybe, just maybe, the guy is happy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And the conclusion of that is he's contributing to society. And that's my big point here. The dude contributed an amazing service for us, to society, to whoever owns the gas station. Fuck, dude, he might own it. And he's just working the night shift because his employee didn't show up or something. You never know. You never know. And a good example of that, just real quick, I think about all the time, you see like a really nice car or a truck. God damn, do you see the price tags of some of these fucking pickup trucks lately? So you got a $200,000 truck rolling down the road. Some dude gets out of it or woman gets out of it. We judge. Don't tell me you don't judge because you're fucking full of shit. So we judge, and then we say, oh, my first judgment, me personally, my first judgment is 10 times upside down on the truck, right? But who knows? He could have worked 15 years, scraped together a bunch of money, or, built a business and made a bunch of money, and then that's what he wanted to do with his money is buy a truck. We don't know. That's the point. You don't know. So stop it. think about it the other way around. All right. I'm going to get you out of here because you got shit to do. I got shit to do. I'm about to jump on another podcast called The Next Fix. Looking forward to that. We're going to talk about men's health and recovering from sobriety, or being in sobriety. I've been sober 7 years, so I'm interested to have a conversation with that dude. But till we meet again, keep kicking ass. Don't forget about the sponsors in the show notes. My link to my website's in the show notes. Would love to have you over there as well. All right. Enjoy the Memorial Day weekend. Thank you to everybody who has served and is serving. I can't express to you enough that I'm going to be sitting next to my barbecue tomorrow with 40 people in my house. And me having that ability to do that is because of y'all. Love you.